Thomas Letsch, you entered training camp with a 2-2 draw against VVV. What do you think of it?
Yeah, it was not good, of course. It was clear that we are tired, that we are not fresh, but in total it was not enough. We played against the team of the second division also after or at the end of the training camp, and we were not able to win this game. And in the first half we had we had one or two chances, and it was also stable, but finally it was a draw. In total, it doesn't matter if it was individual or as a team, it was not good enough. So I'm not happy with the end of the training camp.
Yeah, you're not really satisfied, but does that also apply to the start of the match?
There were some nice attacks, but some nice attacks is not enough if you play 90 minutes. And we are now at the end of the fourth week. So also now the time with a lot of changes, of course, with the 60 minutes and so on is done. So now it's time to deliver for everybody.
It was also a long and intense week with the training camp. How do you see that? How influences the fatigue this game?
Yeah, of course, this influences. And I have no problem if we are one step too slow, or if we make some mistakes. But if you look, for example, at the goals, we made terrible mistakes. Again, we invited the opponent to make 2 goals. We spoke a lot about tactics. We trained on these kind of things, and there were phases in the game where we totally forgot.
Ferro and Ryan Flamingo were also on the pitch for the first time at Vitesse. What do you think about them?
Yeah, Ferro, you can see he's a really good football player with a lot of experience. He's not at 100%, and therefore it was clear that he only plays 45 minutes. On Tuesday, the plan is to play 60 minutes with him. You see his strengths, but also he needs time, of course, to be fully in the team. With Ryan, we want to see him on the 6th position in the first half. In the second half, on the central defender position, he did it much better because he was used to. I think on a middle term it's interesting also on the 6th position, but you could see he played the last years now in Italy on this position, and this was easier for him and he did it well.
Another addition to the team was also here, but then as a spectator, Mohamed Sanko. What can you tell about him?
Yeah, Mo is a really interesting player, a big talent. Of course he was unlucky with his really bad injury, but the way I got to know him, he's a totally positive guy, and out of the injury he came exactly like this, and he's a player with a lot of speed, a little bit similar to Luis when he came to us, and I really look forward. I'm happy to have him in our team because it's a kind of striker we don't have right now, and so yeah, hopefully we can integrate him as soon as possible. Also with him we have to be careful after the long injury, so on Tuesday hopefully we will see him the first minutes play.
Let's look a little bit from a broader perspective, because the training camp now has come to an end. What do you think of this week in Oostende and Baarlo?
Yeah, when it's always difficult after a match. If you are not satisfied as a coach, then of course you talk more about the negative things. But the guys really worked hard, not only in the training camp. The whole 4 weeks now they did it well. There was a lot of input, physical side, but also from the mental side, and they do it well. And also they are open. They get more and more in team and stick together. So I'm satisfied with that. When I look back in total to the 4 weeks, I'm happy. But I hoped or expected more from the end of this 4th week. So the good thing is on Tuesday we have the next chance, and therefore it's now important to also recover a little bit. Tomorrow is a day off, and then we prepare us for the last week of the pre-season before we prepare for the final.